we met up in Breckenridge at, well, actually it was in Silverthorne, and we met at a warehouse party.
Up in Breckenridge through mutual friends at a warehouse party.
Our first kiss was at Josh's aunt's house.
At my uncle's house, unexpectedly. How beautiful and down to earth she was, and that she can snowboard.
I noticed of course he's attractive. He just had such a kind spirit about him. He just would always ask me how I'm doing, and he was just such a sweet soul.
I said it first, we were up in Texas, Lake House.
It was 4th of July weekend at our lake house in Texas, and I had kind of been waiting for it for a while. We kept doing this up until that moment, you know, and I just kept saying, you can't actually do that because it means I love you. And so eventually he actually said it, and of course I'm sure every girl feels the same when they're told I love you for the first time. It's such a butterfly emotion.
We were getting ready to snowboard at A Basin, and she bends over and let out a little toot in front of everybody.
A fart.
We were still kind of newly dating, like maybe a couple months, and I was still in that really girly phase where I didn't fart around him or burp or do anything unladylike. And I, of course, farted, and I knew he heard it, but I thought it would be embarrassing to just ignore it, and I just said, did you hear that? And he stands up and looks around and looks at me and says, who didn't hear that? Josh likes kid candy. He likes gummy worms, he likes Sour Patch Kids.
Chocolate, Kit Kats. She goes back and forth between sweet and salty.
Josh is a neat freak, and he's OCD when it comes to cleaning. I will put a glass down on the table and know exactly where it is, and he'll move it. And I'll do laps around the house to try to find it, and then I start thinking I'm crazy. But no, now I'm definitely trained to ask right away, Josh, where is this? That drives me crazy.
I have an OCD trait of liking things in a certain way, so I may pick something up of hers and move it to somewhere that I think it should go, and I know she doesn't like that. She tends to want to pick my zits, and I don't like it.
My most irritating habit, which I hate this about myself, but it's just one of those things. I love to pop pimples and pluck eyebrows, and it's an obsession that a lot of girls have.
I was pretty nervous. Took her up to Breckenridge. She didn't know what was going on. We went up a trail and took a little while, but got on one knee and asked her to be mine forever.
So the proposal was a funny weekend. It was actually my birthday weekend. We went up to the mountains. I was actually kind of being a brat that weekend because my parents were going four-wheeling with some family friends, and they told me that I couldn't go. And I just was so mad. Even though Josh was treating me to a great weekend up in the mountains, I was still so mad. I, of course, was clueless. And so we started out on a beautiful hike in Breckenridge, and every beautiful corner we would take, he would say, why don't we stop and enjoy this scenery and take it all in and have a seat. And I just kept saying, no, I want to get in a good workout. Like, I don't know why you want to stop so soon. And I mean, he asked every corner. I just kept saying, no, no, no. But finally, I sat down and enjoyed this beautiful, scenic, woodsy area of Breckenridge. And I mean, he did everything that was a red flag, but I was just so clueless. I mean, he poured champagne, he set up a camera, and I just thought the camera was to take pictures, so I was letting my hair down and trying to be all cute. But anyways, he got down on one knee, and I was so excited, and just tears started streaming down my face, and it was definitely by far the best day of my life so far. A perfect weekend for Josh and I would have to be, I mean, obviously anywhere where we are together, but we love the mountains, spend time together, whether it's summer or winter or whenever. It's just our mini vacation, our mini escape together.
Our perfect weekend is being together up in the mountains. We love to snowboard, really anywhere that we're together. We're a really good team. I want to say we both put in a good fair amount.
I would say Josh. I would do more of the work, but I don't have to because he's already done it, which is sad, but he loves to clean and he loves an orderly home, and I'm okay with that.
I think she loves how silly I can be and how much I love her. I don't know how she puts up with me.
He just has such a loving spirit about him. He's so laid back, and he just loves deeper than anyone I've ever known. Make the biggest mistake and he would forgive me or love me no matter what. Him being easygoing and chill about everything definitely makes our relationship work. Obviously, like, physical features, loves that. But no, he loves my heart, and I think he loves that I am a little bit of a spitfire. You know, I say what's on my mind. Sometimes I shouldn't.
Love how loving she is. She's such a lover. She has such a big heart. I would change the fact that she likes to pick my zits as much as she does.
I mean, nothing of substance, I would say I would want to change. I love him just the way he is. Of course, the changes I would make would be my own selfish reasons. Like, I wish he would let me pick his pimples when I want him to. But no, there's nothing at all I would change about him and who he is. He is the one, and he's perfect, and that's why I chose him.
I think we've talked about 2. I think 2's probably good. I don't want to do too many more than that.
Josh and I definitely want like one of each, boy and girl. So if we pop out 3 girls, we're definitely gonna go for maybe 1 more. But if it's 1 more girl, forget it, we're done. I would say we want to get some things out of the way first. I think we want to get financially stable first. We want to do some traveling together. We want to enjoy our marriage for the first couple of years before we have kids, but definitely a couple years down the road, I would say.
There's still a lot we want to accomplish and do together. We're going to give it a while, but you never know what happens.
Oh gosh, I would love to say him, but no, it's definitely me.
Happy wife, happy life. She snores. She's a snorer. She doesn't do too much other than that.
So Josh does this really bizarre thing where he'll fall asleep and his mouth will be open and his eyes at the same time. He's like an alien when he sleeps. It's so creepy.
She's the most beautiful woman in the world. She puts up with me, and she loves me as much as she does.
I think it took time throughout the course of us dating. There was a lot of questions I had that I just answered kind of as I went along. And you know, he's mature. He loves me unconditionally, and he's forgiving and trustworthy and honest. All the qualities that I was looking in a man that I learned throughout the course of our relationship that I knew. I just knew. Hi. Like a normal voice. Oh, hello. Oh, dang. Well, dang, I don't know how to do that.
How loving she is, how willing to accept things. Stop.
The idea of just being, you know, in a place where there isn't a lot of people. We love the mountains, we love to hike together. Cut that one.